Hello my friends, and welcome back to another beautifully polygonal day here on my procedurally generated super mega biome Minecraft world. I am over here at the old witch hut area. I say witch hut, but it's a witch spawner that I found over here, over under the Frost Mountain, Mount John Chalant, I believe I named it. It's got a flag up there and everything. I wonder if I can see the flag. Sorry about that jitteriness. Oh, I guess not. Okay, so what I did between last episode and this is connect the second little village over here, the one that has the librarians in it, the library. I connected those nether portals. It was a bit trial and error-ish, actually. The math wasn't working out for some reason. I might have been, misreading something repeatedly, but I double-checked it, triple-checked it, quadruple-checked it all the way up there, and I kept messing up. So the portal spawned there once, right there. And then I turned it off, went back into the nether, and took about 80 steps back that way, and I did it again, or 10 steps back that way in the nether, which would be 80 here, and it spawned right there. And I said, man, what's going on? So then I counted from where this portal was to the portal in the library. That just happened, right, to be 160. So I went back into the nether through that portal, which popped me into the portal that was like connected to this one. Turned that one off, then moved it back 20 spots, and boom, finally it all linked up. So that was the story of how I linked up the second nether portal. But man, oh man, you guys are not going to want to see those episodes anymore. Let me tell you what. There is also an issue. Apparently, when I come out, I've seen an occurrence that has happened now every time. So we'll keep counting it. If it continues to keep doing it, it persists, then we'll just officially assume it's a bug that is there, and I'll just have to deal with it. What happens is, when you come out of the nether, things are fine for a few moments, but then expectedly when you go out into the open, like when I come into my little rooms, everything are fine. But if I go outside out into here, for example, bam, it crashes. So that's just something I'm going to have to deal with. But we could deal with that later. Right now, we're going to deal with the fact that this is where my witch spawner is. I've set up a bed in here. I'm going to put a little box in there as well. And I'm thinking I'm going to make it a standard drop. So it's going to end up being this high by this wide. So there are 9 across, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? And then this would be the outer wall. So I might dig this up too and make it decorative. I don't really know, but I do need to get digging it up. And then, oh man, I left my bricks over at my fireplaces. I've got some cobble cooking up for stone, which I'm going to turn into stone brick, and I'm going to get a couple of these, and I'm going to get a couple of these. And I need to find some dark oak and to do a little bit more of this, because I'm going to turn this into a building that kind of fits in with what's going on here, right? So that's the plan for that. So let me go ahead and get digging, and I'll come back to you in the next scene and show you what I've got. And by then I will have gone and collected up some of the brick. I'll go through the nether because it's still faster for me to do it that way, to just let it crash and restart it real fast, than it is for me to actually walk all the way from here to, for example, the spa area. All right, but you don't need to put up with all that crashing. So I'll see you in just a few moments. Welcome back, my friends, and what I've done here is hopped into my redstone testing world and kind of set up a visual representation of what's going on in there. Now, as you can see, there is a black wool block down there, and that represents the actual mob spawner itself. Now, the way mob spawners work is that a box 3 by 8 by 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 by 9 by 9, around the mob spawner is where they will spawn. So if this block on the corner is checked to see if a mob will spawn there, it'll check and see if it's spawnable, and that means this block will be empty and that block will be empty. So if those 2 blocks are empty, then a witch will spawn, and then it'll drop down onto the floor that'll be 2 blocks below, clearing the space where they spawn quickly so that more checks can be done more positively. All right, and then once they get down onto this floor level, there'll be water sources that run that back to the middle, and I might expand this out so that it's a 4x4, or excuse me, a 3x3 or a 2x2 But one by one works for now, and what they'll do is they'll all funnel in there, then drop down, and then they'll water stream off to the side here, and then I'll get them in a water elevator up to the spot where I'll be standing, water stream them again into either, I don't know, a suffocation area or a lava blade or something to that effect. Oh, and this block up here is here because, again, if they were to, let's do it like this. If they were to spawn or check this block on that corner to see if it was going to spawn, then they would need to make sure that this block is also an air block. So what we're going to do is put a wall or a roof on top of the mob spawner up here, right? And down here, and then a channel like this. So this gives us how much space we need. Underneath the mob spawner, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces with which to work just to get the plumbing good to go. So let me go back into my super mega biome world and see how far down I've gone. Alright, my friends, here we are back at the witch spawner that I've begun converting into a witch farm, and as you can see in this exploded three-dimensional view, I've pretty much got it set up for the chamber that they're going to spawn in and the funneling system down here. And the more I think about it, the more I think I do want to turn that into a 3x3, but that would mean making it a little bit wider. I think I'm going to have to do some experiment with the watering, but as you can see, I've got up to this point, that's going to be the chamber. Hold on, let me go ahead and... This is to prevent the witches from spawning on top of this and then subsequently not falling. So we put this here so that they'll be forced to spawn in the other places. So we are turning that off so that they won't spawn there. But then this cap will be the roof for the chamber, and down below, this is the floor level, right? So the question I have is, should I decorate the outside wall beneath the floor level? Probably not necessary, because down here will just be, I guess, maintenance space if I need to get down here. But who knows? Yeah, because if I do need to convert this to a 3x3, I'm going to need to get down here. So what do? Do I put a little door down here in a path? No, you know what? I'm gonna build the whole thing, and if it doesn't work, then I'll turn it off and go convert it to a 3x3. Let me think about that. But here's where we're at. Let me go ahead and get the floor in and the roof in. And it looks pretty plain right now with just the basic stone brick. But what I'll end up doing is putting in some cracked brick, some polished andesite, some cobblestone. No, not cobblestone. Boy, I had a whole bunch of bits. I don't know why I don't have them in my hands. I'll put in some cracked stone brick. I'll put in some mossy stone and some moss stone. Right, and I'm trying to find some more dark oak saplings, because even though I have some dark oak material, and frankly this might be enough to get the roof and things on there, I kind of want some more, because I'm going to color it up a little bit and I'm going to put this type of roof on it. And I've decided to make the chamber funnel towards this little house, so if I come over here, this perfectly acceptable AFK house, and then I could maybe expand it out a little bit and just kind of make the killing chamber here, the vanquishing chamber here. Or I can bring it up, make a water elevator come up, and then vanquish them here, and then have like a little section of building that's actually storage chests, or just open storage chests. Why not, right? Because it's not for experience. All right, so let me go ahead and keep finishing this thing up, and I'll get you to the next bit. Alright gang, I'm just about to close in the mob spawning area now, and I'll come back, like I said, and I'll dress up the bits that are visible from the exterior. But what we've got here now is the mob spawner ready to go once I put this roof on top of it. And you know what, I think I will just keep it a simple box for now until I get around to cleaning it up, because I want to get it going as fast as possible. Once this is fully operational, witches will spawn and they'll drop down into this water, and the water will force them to this little hole. Boop. And then down here, and ooh, it'll look creepy. Let me do that. Oh, I'm gonna do it again. And then up they'll come, and then once the water elevator goes to a certain point, and I think I might make it just a little bit taller. Maybe I will make an experience chamber. Who knows? But then we're... Oh wow, I gotta be careful here because I have no lighting there. All right, let's go ahead and do that. That could probably go. You know what? Forget it. Let's go ahead and just mimic it on this side, I guess. Boom. And Oh, that's a half slab. We'll leave that. Okay, so what's next? Reset the sun soon. Finish up these walls, right? And get the drop chute done. Not the drop chute, but the elevator done to a point. And then I need to go get some iron and start thinking about hoppers and chests to collect items that will drop. Right? Right. Okay, so let me go reset the sun and get it to the next part. All right, my friends, we're over here at the beautiful, beautiful biome area. Look at all that spruce. It looks so cool. But we've been working on this, and this is where we've gotten it to. Now I've got the vanquishing chamber set up here so that when they come up through the water elevator, they will be pushed forward and dropped down onto that, right? So those dirt blocks represent where a hopper will be that goes into a chest, and a hopper beneath that, etc. And it goes out 8 in each direction, because what's going to happen is there'll be a water stream right here that flows out 8 in each direction. So then we'll put our chests down on top of those, and it'll look pretty cool, right? So what I need to do here is probably drop this down one so that they're not kind of bobbing in there, and turn this into this block right here into a dispenser facing down. As you can see, I've already prepped it to retain what I'm going to put in there, lava. What I'll do is give it a quick flip, hit the button, turn it on, hit the button again to turn it off, and that should burn them. And they shall vanquish and then drop their items into this area here. I could probably leave the lava on, because if I remember right, 1 and up, 1 and up, and then there's a gap here, so they're not close enough that it'll burn that. If you'll remember from one of my past episodes how lava spreads. And it should not want to be enough to burn any wood that'll be over here either. Yeah, this bit right here will remain stone, so it's inflammable, but I'll put, dark oak over here on top of this. Alright, so the next thing I need to do after resetting the sun is to get all of my chests in place and get some more stone to kind of finish off this floor. Right, get some more chests in place and then go behind them and put hoppers into all of them. And actually, I should probably take that water out before I do that and then put the water in. So that's what I'll do. All right, next up, I should be just about ready to let it go overnight and see how it goes. So stick around. All right, my friends, I've gone overnight once. That is just one night session here just to see. Man, that mountain really does look pretty cool. Just to see what was going to happen to it. And this is how many witches, is witches, plural of witch, came out. And they are all sitting right in that chamber. Now, I need to try and vanquish them all at the same time. As you can hear, they're quite loud. Because if I don't, then they're going to heal each other. So I put a lava bucket there. Let's see if it gets a couple. Look at them trying to heal themselves. A couple of them died. Now they're back down in the water. And they're healing themselves up. Now let's put a little lava spurt on them again. See, they're all trying to catch on fire, but they're also healing themselves. So it's kind of a long process. But let me go ahead and turn that off and see what I've got. If any of them happened to have died, we would have had a few things. And we did! So that worked out pretty well. Oh, wow, there's some in there and some in there. Is there any in here? No. Okay. So far, so good. We're getting some redstone, some glowstone, and some gunpowder. Some of these other things we're not going to need too much of, but, mission successful, I would say. So what could I do? I could go offline for a couple hours, and, oh boy. Let me go ahead and turn these volumes down. We'll just turn that down for now. Sorry about that, gang. Alright, so what I could do is go offline for a couple hours, and then, come back and pop it, and see how many I can get burnt. And if I leave it burning, I think, there goes one. Okay, so that could work. I wonder if that would cause them to lose things. Okay, so 3, 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2. Well, let's see here. As you can see, they're not really freaking out about it, right? And not too many of them are actually being vanquished when I do it this way. So I think the key is to get a whole bunch of them and then lava them up, because I'm pretty sure those particles are them trying to heal themselves, and there's so many of them that's what it looks like. So maybe I have to revisit it. Okay. But for now, my friends, that's, I think, good for now. I might have to do a little fine-tuning. It works, but not as well as I would like it to. Alternatively, I could do a huge up and then a drop down. And then the drop floor could be here at this level. And then I could, once they're vanquished, I can just have it be a sticky piston that pulls it out. And then they would fall into the water stream and disperse out into the buckets or into the boxes. But for now, I think we've got it working. It's not the most efficient thing right now. Well, it's definitely efficient as far as getting them spawned and into the vanquishing chamber. It's just a matter of me getting them vanquished at this point. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I think I've had just about all I can take for today. I've got to go get some other things done. My friends, I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, by all means, give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content like this, then by all means, please do consider subscribing for more content just like this. My name is JC. It has been my pleasure to hang out with you today, and I sure do hope you enjoyed yourself. Until next time, however, thank you very much, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye!